and add them together, which gives us the nth Fibonacci number. But if we do it like this, we're going to go on forever if we try to calculate the fifth Fibonacci number, because when do we know we can stop? Well, we do have some base cases for us defined. The 0th Fibonacci number is 0. The first Fibonacci number is 1. So using this, what would the second Fibonacci number be? Well, it would be the n-1 Fibonacci number, which is 1, plus the n-2 Fibonacci number, which is 0. And we know that these are defined as a part of our base case. This is 1, so 1. This is 0, so plus 0. That means the second Fibonacci number is equal to 1. So now we have that. Then we can compute the third Fibonacci number, which we know is going to be n-1. That's 2 plus n-2. That's going to be the first Fibonacci number. So now we have the second Fibonacci number, which is 1. We have the first Fibonacci number, which is also 1. So this is equal to 1 plus 1. So therefore, the third Fibonacci number is 2. Now, the way I'm calculating it right now is very straightforward. I'm pretty much looping through these, and we could go as high as we want. We could now calculate the fourth, the fifth, the sixth Fibonacci number. But this is not recursion. The recursive solution for this problem is actually less efficient, but I still want to show it to you because it illustrates for us two-branch recursion. So let's say we want to calculate the fifth Fibonacci number. This is where our decision tree is going to get very useful. Maybe we can't immediately compute this, but we know this can be broken up into a couple sub-problems like n-1 and n-2. So to compute the fifth Fibonacci number, we can compute the n-1, which is 4, and n-2, which is 3. But for either of these branches, we still haven't reached the base case yet, which we know is 0 or 1. So let's continue down the left path. This can also be broken up into a couple sub-problems. Again, n-1 and n-2. So n-1 would be 3, n-2 would be the second Fibonacci number. For this, it's going to be n-1, which is the second Fibonacci number, and n-2, which is the first Fibonacci number. Now let's continue to draw this out. So the third Fibonacci number can be broken up into n-1, which is the second Fibonacci number, added with the first Fibonacci number to get the second Fibonacci, also 0 or 1. So we could have an individual case for each. We've reached the here in our decision tree. For this, the code we're going to be at is this return code. We've computed n-1, which turned out to be 1. We computed n-2, which turned out to be 0. Now we're adding them together, 1 plus 0. So we're going to end up returning Fibonacci number. First, we needed to compute and the first number. We have to recursive tree it and then greater than or equal to all the previous ones are equivalent. So this is essentially a long explanation for saying that 2 to the power of n is how we can bound this in terms of big O time complexity. Even though this isn't the precise number of values in this decision tree that we drew, it's still a very good upper bound, because remember, we don't care about constants like +1 or -1. And this idea of 2 to the power of n is something we're going to continue to see throughout the course. It all comes from that idea of math, from that idea of power series. 2 turns out to be a very special number for computer science and math. Next, let's move on to a very fundamental topic, which is
You are climbing a staircase. It takes n steps towards the top each time.